Evet, nerede kalmıştık? Nerede kalmıştık? Sen bir dur. Gölgelendiriciler hazırlanıyor. Hazırlansın bakalım. Şunu şöyle bir çekelim. Aleyküm selam. Teşekkürler Burcu. Hoş geldin. Aynen gündüz yayını bu sefer. Esas kısım çok yüksek geliyor. Aleyküm selam Zemhir, hoş geldin. Aynen yakaladım bu sefer. Haydi bakalım. Okey. Okey. Böyle bir şöyle acıcık ucucuk yapalım. Tamam. Şimdi macera kaldığı yerden devam ediyor. Nerede kalmıştık acaba? Oyunun müziği benim sesimi bastırıyor. Ayarlarız reis. Bu kolay. Artık bastırmaz. Bastırmazsın değil mi artık sesimi? Yok yok. Bastırırsa söyle, az benim sesi arttırırım. Çok fazla kısmayım oyun sesini. Benim sesimi dur arttırıyorum hemen bir saniye. Dün seste de sıkıntı vardı. Bugün onu da ayarladım. Okey. 10 dpi yapalım. Şimdi nasıl? Şimdi bastırmaması lazım benim sesime diye düşünüyorum. Aleyküm selam Ersoy. Çok teşekkür ederim. Hoş geldin. Yayından atma vesaire olursa da söyleyin. Bitrate'i tam ayarlayamamış olabilirim. Öyle bir şey olursa onu da ayarlayayım. Şimdi. Sihir tozu. Götür bizi. Yayın kalitesinde falan bir sıkıntı yok diye düşünüyorum. Evet. Haydi bakalım nerelere gidiyoruz.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Kış. Profesör rapor verin. Vereceğiz raporumuzu. Uçan kitap falan var mı yakalayalım? Ne yapıyorsun kız?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles.
Birçok kullanıcı Facebook üzerinden giremiyor Ersoy. Ticket açman gerekiyor. Ondan sonra hesabını Gmail hesabına aktarıyorlar. Giriş yapabiliyorsun Gmail üzerinden. Aleykümselam Hüseyin, hoş geldin. Resmi Discord kanalına katılırsan orada detayları bulabilirsin. Aleykümselam. Büşra, gündüz kuşağı yayınına hoş geldin.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again.
Tüküren bilyelerini
I'll be back
nereden
to playing
bulacağız?
Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Aleykümselam İsmet, hoş geldin. Tüküren bilye. Nasıl bir görevmiş bu? Dur. Toz aşağı gidiyor. Yayın atmıyor değil mi? Bitrate'i
I'd
biraz
better keep an eye
yükselttim
on
de.
high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Bu ne?
Accio!
Gel bakalım sen.
Hogwarts is a second home for me. Being a bit nostalgic.
Buradan mı tüküren bilyeler? Ha, dur. Uğraşmayız ya o zaman da. Bir dakika. Ben yaparım bunu ya. Bunu
Accio! Reparo!
o zaman şu şeyle yapacağız.
Leviosa!
Neredeydi o ya? Hangi sihirdi o?
Accio!
Akıyor
Lumos!
değildi ya.
Revelio!
Ah bu. Revelio ile buluruz onu. Saklanmışsa evet görüyorum şu an. Bak haritada. Noktalar çıktı. Dur.
Revelio!
Yok göremiyorum pardon. Aha.
Accio!
Yukarıdaki yukarıda mı acaba?
Revelio! Accio! Well, that's one of
Yes.
Zenobia's gobstones.
Bu bir.
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Diğeri şurada. 90 bir de oraya gidelim. Yapacağım ben bu görevi. Çok şükür. Sıkıntı yoksa ayarları hallettik demektir. Şuradan yukarı. Burada var bir tane 30 metre.
Accio!
De buradan oraya gitmez. Biraz daha çıkacağım sanırım. Ha şu kitabı yapalım. Gel bakalım sen. 4 level mi oldu?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around
Bu
the school
uçuş
for
tozları ne
Zenobia's
işe yarıyor?
gobstones.
Burada canımız asla canımızı mı dolduruyoruz? Acaba? Kuş. Aa yukarı.
Revelio! Accio!
Kitap da bulmuş oluyoruz. Bu yan görev sayesinde. Dur.
Revelio!
ESC. Işınlanma, transfer etme. Okey. Neyse bu bilyeleri ben şey yapmayacağım ya. Dur çok sürecek dediğin gibi sanırım Zemheri. O
I'd
yüzden
better keep an
şu
eye on
ana
high places around the
görevimizi
school for
yapalım.
Zenobia's gobstones.
Okuldaki yüksek yerlere göz kulak. Okuldaki yüksek yer orada var. Neyse ben gidiyorum. Seni daha sonra yapacağım. Seninle uğraşamayacağım şu an. Şuraya gidelim.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Merhaba Mahmut, hoş geldin. Koş.
Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Ha. Dur. Buna şu an devam
I don't think I'm
edemiyoruz.
ready for this just yet.
Dur bakalım. Görevler. Profesör Hekat'ın ödevini yapmamız lazım bizim. Okey. Ateş
You can't
büyüsüymüş sanırım
imagine
o.
how inconvenient.
Ha, ışık tozlarını açtıkça o bölgelere ışınlanıyorum, öyle mi? Harbiden ben dün saç rengini sarı yapmıştım. Bir günde kim bunun saçlarını arttı ya acaba? Cidden ha, dün beyaz sarıydı benim saçlarım. Saç stilini değiştirince beyaza dönmüş. Bir günde saçlarım ağırlanmış. Vay be. Eyvallah dostum, görüşürüz, dikkat et kendine.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Yaşlandık
Good.
bir günde.
Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks.
Beyaz
You may be
mıydı?
surprised by some of
Nasıl
them.
beyazdı ya? Ben karakteri
Astonishing how much
oluşturduğumda
students don't think
sarıydı.
their professors know. When
Saçı
you're
değiştirince mi
finished, come see
beyazladı?
me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Olabilir. Sen dün uyudun hem, nereden biliyorsun?
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Dur. Aa. 2 tur çapraz asamı kazanalım.
Professor, could you remind me what I'm to do before I can learn Incendio?
Certainly. Complete the list of tasks I provided. Then come and see me. At that point, I will teach you the fire-making spell.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Geliyorum. Ben şöyle uçarak gideyim. Harbi mi? Tamam, akşam uyku sersemiydim, hatırlamıyorum o zaman. Bunlara doğru muydun? Son yarım saat yoktun sen. Vii sana vii.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Bu ne lan?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven
Aleykümselam
things
Hamit,
up,
hoş
the
geldin
winner is
kardeşim.
awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along or
Lan
duel
şeyi
alone.
alırız o kızı.
So, care to step into
Bu
the ring?
be.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Haydi kapışalım. Korkun benden.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Potato. Super.
Yemezler onu. Yıkanma. Geç o işlerini. Haydi güle güle, şimdi sıra sende.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Accio.
Hadi güle güle. 2 vs 1 gelin.
One day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are.
Ben
And as
hazırım.
a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy.
Yaşlandım
Very good
yaşlandım
way to
aynen.
master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Görüşürüz kanka.
Glad you're back.
Hemen ikinci turu yapabiliyor muyuz? Ha,
Hello,
kuklama.
Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of
Aleykümselam
combinations to
medrese, hoş
practice.
geldin.
Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That was something. Next time, perhaps.
Ha tamam, yetenekleri gösteriyordur.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Good one.
Levioso.
Keep trying.
Levioso. Accio.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Dur şu şeyi yapalım ya. Artık. Çok şükür iyidir. Sen nasılsın?
Hello,
Oyun
Lucan.
ne zaman
next round of
açılır?
Crossed Wands all set?
Güncelleme
Right,
geldi
this is
değil
it.
mi?
I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Sanırım 1 saate kadar açılır. Nasıl yayın dondu ya?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
O zaman dur şu bitrate'den dolayı. Bir
Ready to
dakika.
get
Aynen
thrashed?
aynen dur. Yayın çıkış.
Apologies in advance.
Abi ben dur. 5000 bitrate veriyorum. Bu 7500 veriyor. Atar tabi. Facebook sorunu şey olmayabilir de hesabınızı taşıtmanız lazım. Ticket açıp.
Levioso.
Expelliarmus.
Potato. Accio. There goes my Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio.
Hadi güle güle.
What to do? Bravo!
I gave it my all.
Bravo.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you.
Şeyden
But
dolayı
after that
oldu
last
o
round,
ya.
They'll
Bitrate'den.
really have it in for you.
Olmaması
You'd better keep
lazımdı ama
practicing if you
bir
want a
daha
chance at
olmaz.
Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Buna girmekten şu profesörün ödülü şeyini kaçırdık ha. Dur. Görev. Okey. Gerçi bu da profesörün ödeviydi ama. Aynen 5 level olduk. Güzel. Hesap satma işi oyun yönetimi tarafından desteklenmediği için bu konuda yardımcı olamam dostum. Kusura bakma. Umarım bulursun. Alacak birini. İstediğim fiyattan. Karanlık.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Şu büyüyü
Glad
öğret
to hear
artık
it.
bize.
Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say.
Kurtarılır
I
ya.
visited
Birçok
enough
kişinin
careless
hesabı
colleagues
kurtarıldı.
at St.
Seninki neden
Mungo's To
kurtarılmasın?
assure you that fire is a fickle
Eyvallah
servant.
Hamit.
Your
Biz de seni özledik
spellcasting
kardeşim.
has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Okey profesör.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Çerez bunlar bizim için profesör. Yeni büyük kilidi açıldı.
Good work.
Aa, T büyü seçim menüsü mü? O zaman şimdilik şu Roripior'u kaldıralım. Dur. Şunu koyalım. Bakayım.
Incendio.
Wow, güzel. Beğendim. 5 level olduk. Aa, burada kukla var.
Getting it. Keep at it. And keep trying to inseminate yourself.
Accio. Incendio.
Profesör Fik. Şu anki genel bir problem olduğu için bir sıkıntı yaşayacağımı düşünmüyorum. Ticket atarsan düzeltirler. Taşırlar yani. Sırayla zaten herkesin hesapları taşınıyor yavaş yavaş. Bekle bekliyorum.
you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
Ne oluyor la?
I would
Hayırdır?
think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Bu niye bize atar
That
yaptı?
man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Kısıtlı bölümün sırları. Geliyorum Sebastian. Aleykümselam. Hoş geldin Eda. Teşekkürler.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was
Selam
hoping
kanka.
to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after patrol attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
2 dakika
Professor
kamu
Fig and I ended
spotu.
up there after the dragon attack.
Oo, oyun
It's
donuyor,
quite
her
the
şeyim
tale.
donuyor
Fig
şu an.
had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Oo, Legolas Bey.
Thank you,
Hoş
Sebastian.
geldiniz
I'll
ya.
meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them
Maşallah.
see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The
Bu kalemin
disillusionment
büyüsü
charm.
mü?
Good for getting places you're
Allah
not
Allah.
supposed
Nasıl
to
bir
be.
şeymiş o?
Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Sebastian ile buluş. Yeni büyü. Bu kalemin büyüsü. Hop. Yakalanıyordum. O zaman bu kalemin büyüsünü Lumos'un yerine koyalım şimdilik. İyiymiş. Bunu biz pelerinle yapıyorduk önceden sanki. Cephaneye gizlice gir. Geliyorum. Ben aslında yokum. zorla kendimi tespit ettireceğim. Yakalandık. Tekrar. Biz buradan başlattı.
Blast! The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Koş.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still
Aynen,
be alright.
HARİKA
Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
İyi fikir.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Dikkati dağıt. Biz de enektarı alak. Enektarlar koltuğun altında kalıp beni ara. Aha.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Aldım. Ve geldim. Dur şu şeyi açayım. Görüntüyü. Hah.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Nen? Casper görecek bizi. Casper. Git buradan. Güzel.
Should be in the clinic. No need for us to be skulking about.
Artık ortalıkta çıkmam, gezinmemize gerek yok mu? Okay.
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Demli mi davranıyoruz? Koşarak gitsen artık Pericim.
Incendio.
Daha güzel oldu öyle.
Who have we here?
Sen kimsin la?
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get
Yürü git Casper.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Karşılıksız bir şey yapmayın zaten.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Şimdi bizim bunu onarmamız lazım. Onarmak için de dur. Bunu bir şöyle bir alalım şuraya.
Reparo.
Okey. ...23 altın temiz. 3 tuzu yolumu buldur bana. Aferin.
Of course, traces of ancient magic.
Hoş geldin genç. Teşekkürler. Koş.
Where might this lead?
Sinir bozucu bir sesi var. Herhalde basamaklar otu oluşacak mı?
Reparo.
Oluşmadı.
Oh.
Onarma büyüsü de olmuyor.
Accio. I need to wake up that rune over there. Incendio.
Lan düşüyordum az kalsın. Aga.
Reparo.
Ne yok. Dur bakayım be. Okey, tamam. Okey. Güzel.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Öyle bir büyü var mıymış ya? Öğrenelim.
Potato. Accio.
Kalkanını kırdın.
Accio.
Bedelini ödeyeceksin. Biliyorum. Ne yaptın ya sen kanka? Kendine gel. Gitti. Kombomuz şu an 6. Bunlar belki beni görmez dedim de alakası yok. Öldüm bu sefer. Lan nereye atıyorsun? Agam Paşa. Cam potum da yok. Ne olacak? Güzel. Canımız doluyor ya. Sıkıntı yok.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Bunlar gene vuracak sanırım.
Incendio.
Aa, yapma bir işe yaramıyor.
Accio.
Temiz mi? Yok değil.
Potato. Incendio. Accio.
Haydi güle güle.
It is a book after all.
Sonuçta bu bir kitap. Cidden mi? Şunu 144. Okey. Okey. Et nerede? Burada. Okey. Buradan öyle alsam. Nerelere geldik, nerelere? Vururum, affetmem İsmet. Ne oluyor la burada? Dünyayı yeniden koyuyorlar resmen. Hasta oldu. Hasta oldu. Yazık.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
Biz de
As
5.
it
sınıfta
happens,
başladık.
I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never
Aa,
heard of
bunlar
another
da
like
bizim
us.
gibi 5.
Miss,
sınıfta başlayanlar.
when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately.
Aleykümselam Süleyman, hoş geldin.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
Ne
The
onlar?
whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But Let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss
Haddimizi
Morgan.
aşmayalım.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Konuşmam ya, merak etmeyin. Okey. Evet.
Sebastian.
Şimdi. Aha, Casper
Sleeping
gene
in the
burada.
restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
Aleykümselam. Hayır,
That
alt yazı
being
okuyoruz.
said,
Hoş
Hughes
geldiniz.
informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
Satmaz bizi umarım.
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Casper söyler tek olmadığını.
Oh, Sebastian.
Ama
What
Casper
will
söylemedi,
Uncle
iki
say?
kişiler diyor. Sebastian yakalandı. Bir dakika. Figin kitabını bulun. Kısıtlı bölümdeki sırrı bulun. Bunu kendimiz mi arayıp bulacağız? Ararız. Buluruz. Bakalım. Yok şeylerim şu an. Aha, yukarıyı verdi. Hem de Türkçe altyazı okuyoruz. Koş koş koş koş koş koş. Diğer sunucuda oynuyor. Panda kardeş. Bizim Silente geldi de çok kısa oynadı. Recep abin bu yıl başladı farklı oyunlar oynamaya.
Cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Fig. You have a
Incendio.
I'll see what I can find out.
Profesör, seni yakabilir miyim?
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Hem ayrıntıları bana anlatma diyor hem de her şeyi duymak istiyorum diyor. Ha, ihtiyar.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing.
Perro yapan onarma büyüsü.
It appears someone has got to the book before
Olmaz mı?
us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pencil.
Teşekkürler.
Godric's heart.
Görüşmek üzere. Koşarak geri
was
bekleriz.
a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Elbette.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Travması ve sıkıntılar. Görevi tamamlandı ve 6 level olduk artık. Evet, arkadaşlarınızı da ihmal etme dedi bize. Bakalım posta olur mu?
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Buluşalım Luke'un.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be
Natsa'yı da
best to do
çağırıyor
so
bizi.
outside of the castle.
İngilizce gideceğim la. Tam Natsa'yı yana görevmiş. Dünya haritası mı?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional
Bir
defensive
sürü
spell.
görev
Please
geldi.
complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Hangisine gidek? Dur. Görevler. Çapraz asalar 3. tura gideceğim ya. Eğlenceli. Savaşalım. Geliyorum. Sonra da diğerlerini yapacağım. Koş. Bir dakika. Biraz daha koşacağız. Aha da burada.
Future champion coming through.
Pratik yapmayacağım. Direksiyon tura.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Hazırım.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
Daha net hile yapmadık düello ama.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the
spirit.
Dur, şu büyülerimi düzenlemem lazım benim. Dur, hemen bir sakin olun. Onarmayı kaldır. Alev var, tamam, şey var, tamam, yeterli.
There goes my way. Levioso.
Protego! You're better than Leviosa! Incendio! Ringo!
Mine's the one!
Levioso! Is that all you got? Incendio! Accio!
Yenildi mi? Dur, hiç odaklanmadan patakütü oynadık tekrardan.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round.
Tabii ki de
Care
isterim.
to try again?
Güzeldi.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very
Haydi.
well. Good luck out there.
Ya şu kalkanı falan hiç kullanmadım. Ne diyor? Ateş çıkaran büyü. Ha, kırmızı kalkanları kırın. Tamam, ben burayı hiç izlemedim ki, bakmadım.
Incendio! Accio!
Dur.
Incendio! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Accio!
Öldüm gene. Öldüm. Bence buraya girmek için biraz daha levelimizi yükseltmemiz gerekiyor.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Gibi geliyor. Neyse, bir kere daha gireceğim. Çünkü bu son tur düello diyor.
Levioso! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Ringo!
Arkamdan da vuruyorlar, her yerden vuruyorlar aga.
Incendio! Accio!
Öndekilerle uğraşıyorum, arka vuruyor. Yok. Biraz seviye yükseltmemiz lazım burada.
Care to try again?
Arkadakini kessem öndekileri kesiyor. Bir kere daha deneyeceğim.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Doğru
Very
ama.
well. Good luck out there.
Dur. Ne? Kapsok. Ha, dur. Bir dakika, bir de şuna bakalım.
Protego!
Dur.
Levio! Incendio! Incendio! Ringo! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Accio!
Kalkan mı atacağım ben sürekli ölmemek için? Gene öldük.
Levioso! You're better than that! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Protego!
Biraz daha iyi oldu.
Care to try again?
Aynen Gökhan. Yok, bence bu biraz daha level yükseldikten sonra yapılması gerekiyor ya.
Understandable. But
Çünkü şampiyonluk turu
we'll be
sanırım.
waiting.
Belki de şimdi de yapılabilir ama bilmiyorum. Biraz zor geldi açıkçası şu an için. Daha 6 level miyiz? Neyiz? Görevler. Tamam, 4 seviye yetiyor. Şuraya gidelim. Geliyorum, bekle beni. Yolu göster. Okey. Biz ne zaman uçan bir şeylere bineceğiz acaba? Ama Sincap mı gördün? Ya bakayım sen. Yok. Tamam. Bir sincap gördüm sanki. Hello.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you.
Buluştuk
Hello, Natty.
sonunda.
How are you?
Nighty.
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus
Eyvallah
Harlow
kral.
runs
Sen
Rookwood's
de dikkat
day-to-day
et kendine, ayağına
operations.
sağlık.
Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Olalım.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Güzel kız.
They must have come this way. Think!
Ne oluyor burada?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Still behind!
You there!
Protego! Accio! Incendio!
Haydi sana güle güle. Bir tane daha mı?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Haydi bakalım kimin ışığı sönüyor acaba?
Stop right there!
I'm not going anywhere with you. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
I hate heights.
Look, that's That's what you got.
Tek yedi. Hadi güle güle.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Konuşalım
You're
bakalım.
right.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Pre-warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Hoş geldin yeniden.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Burada.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Nasıl yerleştireceğiz da onu?
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Gördüm.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio. Accio.
Aha dur. Bunu da şöyle yerleştirelim. Adam. Şunu şöyle. Mi.
Incendio. Accio.
Yok. Bir dakika.
These pillars are pyres and
Incendio.
Okay.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Okay. Anladım.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
Tamamlandı bu da. Güzel.
Yes, how beautiful! what a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Daha o
Are all
büyüleri
of the trials
öğrenmedik.
like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those
Niye,
telltale
ne var
vines and the swirl
hafızanda?
on the ground. You should feel free
O
to
yüzden
solve
mi?
them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallow Sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Bizim yanımızda bir kız arkadaşımız vardı. Ona ne oldu? 7 level olmak üzereyiz. Bir dakika. Ona göre bu.
I should investigate.
Araştırmalısın. Şuradaki şeyleri mi araştıracağız? Dur bakalım da. Ejderha gözü gözlük. Okey. Buradan. Aleykümselam Meray. Hoş geldin kardeşim. Ya benim sağ mini harita niye kayboldu? Onu anlamadım. Geliyorum. Parıl parıl parlıyorsun.
There's something in there. I just know.
Bir de daha sonra konuşurum. Derse girmem lazım şu an.
Smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Bugünkü derste ne var?
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful
Aynen.
it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Evet
Let's see if we
kardeşim.
can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall
Eklentilerini
we?
istediğin gibi
First,
düşürüp
let's protect our
yükseltebilirsin.
ears.
Kanalda videosu olacaktı onun.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils
Burcu
and
varsa
give it
bir
a
atar
firm
mısın o
tug.
videonun linkini Semih'e? O oyun kasıyor arada ya. Oyunda sıkıntı var.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Kulaklarımızı perişan ettin bizim.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right
Bir
at
dakika
ease.
geliyorum hemen.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Erkek. Konuşalım.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
Chat'e paylaştı
Let us
işte
find you some
linki.
seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
Eline
You
sağlık.
visited the
Süper Nova.
magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
I think it's for the best that Kagawa takes flying seriously. Far too easy for first years to injure themselves in class. Not to say that's not amusing. Imelda Reyes is on her way to becoming the fastest flyer in Hogwarts history. Have you ever flown over the Black Lake and seen the squid? Obviously I have. Was just wondering. all day in the Great Hall if I could. It's always so warm and lively. Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive. Do you think Garlic maintains them? With the help of house elves, obviously. I can't imagine receiving a howler, especially in front of the whole school during a feast. My family's owl is getting too old. Half of the letters end up in the local pond. Once, my sister sent me a howler simply because I brought one of her scarves to school with me. She never even wears it. If I had to pick a professor to race against, it would be Hagrid. I'm serious, she's 1,000 years old. Or 75 or something. I'm convinced that behind her rather stodgy exterior, Professor Weasley's had some rather marvellous adventures. Professor Anai has fascinating stories about growing up in Uganda. Wish she'd teach us how to do wandless magic like they do at Wagadoo. Do you find yourself taking certain ways to class based on the portraits you pass? I do. Some are much better conversationalists than others. I'd spend all day in the Great Hall if I could. It's always so warm and lively. Augustus Hill just wants you to buy something, though. He's always talking his game. And then look at his face if you don't buy something. He's like a child with an empty pillowcase on Christmas morn. When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a visit to Dogweed and Deathcap. Although Madam Green can be a little fiery sometimes, so you definitely want to stay on her good side. I'd love to have a house in one of the nearby hamlets. Imagine being able to pop into Hogsmeade for a butterbeer whenever you wanted. I did tell you not to put too much dragon manure on your Screech Snap seedlings. I wish Professor Garlic would teach us more about flesh-eating trees. There seems so little about them. Perhaps one day someone will write a book on them. Almost fainted trying to harvest a puffapod the other day. Those spores certainly make you dizzy.
Ya telefonum kapalı. Kapıya geliyor bu sefer.
Pardon me,
Arkadaş
Professor.
geldi.
What am I
Onunla
supposed to
konuştum
do
2
with the
dakika.
dissonant
Gel diyor
seeds?
2
Your
dakika da.
part in all this floral
Dedim
alchemy is
gelemem.
simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Evet, gelişmiş. Boş şişe. On dakika mı diyor? Tamam 10 dakika bekleyeceğiz o zaman. Bunun büyümesini.
Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The
Alay başını
Chinese
çekeceksen
chomping cabbage.
yapalım.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them. The edges mustn't curve.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't.
Şu
Here we are.
okları da
Home of the
toplamaktan
Chinese.
çekinmeyelim.
Go on.
Ha,
Now, see
çekeceksen
that dummy?
olur.
Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Anladım. Okay.
Incendio.
Lahanayla mı? Kaldıralım. Nasıl olacak o? Ha tabii.
Look at that. Anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Elim. Geliyorum.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our
I
jackets.
tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Herboloji dersi tamamlandı.
Kindness and concern are as necessary.
Yedi level mi olduk? Güzel.
You think Garrett I don't understand.
What am I missing?
Geldim.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the...
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld
Hoş geldin
potion
Baron.
of
Yapacak bir şey yok. O da oyunda olan bir silah.
You never know when you might need it.
Keşke.
Please begin.
Yayın çok mu takılıyor? Bana mı öyle geliyor ya? Bir dakika.
Use a strong,
Niye
even
bu kadar
motion
döndü
when
bu
crushing
yay?
your ingredients.
Bir saniye. Yuh. Bu donma ne aga? Ana. Dur. Hah.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Sadece geçişlerde takılıyorsa sıkıntı yok.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive
Gelir o da
Endurance potion.
sabret.
Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents consider...
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Yumurtaları topla. Yüreği bırakmıyorum. Ha, odada mı toplayacağız? Bakayım.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Aleykümselam. Teşekkürler, hoş geldin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Tabii,
I'm
buyur.
Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fuipa feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Oo, bir sürü görev verdiniz ya. Nereden bulacağız bunları?
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fuipa feather from Sharp's office. It's the last
Sharp
ingredient I
office.
need to complete my potion.
Sharp. Dur bakayım be. Geri Sharp'ın ofisi. Dur. Burada bir yerde mi ki? Aa, içerideymiş hepsi. Tamam okey. Tamam. Boşa dolanıyoruz.
Should you
Hepsi
chop
burada.
the Dittany or crush it?
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should have collected the ingredients from my office and begun brewing a potion at your
Nerede lan senin
cauldron.
ofisin?
Finish your potion and then return to me.
Tamam profesör. Anlaşıldı. Okay.
A well-prepared ritual wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Ha burada.
Keep your potion stations organized.
1875. Wow. Gül aldık, değil mi? Aldık.
Here's the Fuipa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adjuris potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's
Orduklar
finished.
birçok bilgiyi vermezsen hesabın senin olduğunu anlamazlar. O yüzden hesabını geri almayabilirsin. O yüzden doğru bilgileri vermeye çalış. Bir Edurus iksiri. Savunmayı kuvvetlendiriyormuş. Güzel. Ver.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Tamam da hazırladım ben Edurus iksirini.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Ben bundan hazırladım, aldım da üstüme. Daha ne istiyor bizden?
I brewed an Adjuris potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
İksir sınıfı da bitti.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from inspiration.
I've always said that travel...
Don't get me started on how horrifying.
Yukarı. Koş. Ne kadar büyük
It's me,
bir okul.
Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Bana mı dedin sen? Yok, bana demiş.
Handy resource indeed, your
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Where did you want me to go?
To Upper Hogsfield to see my great-niece, Helen Thistlewood. She may know more about those missing pages, remember?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
My older brothers were all sourced into
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment? I miss playing gobstones on the kitchen floor with my cousin.
Some of us are highly...
Powers should be. This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Işınlansaydık daha iyiydi sanki. Neyse. Etrafta açılmamış şeyler varsa açılsın. Sen nereye koşuyorsun biraderim? Yarışalım mı? Bir dakika ya. Bunlar yok, şey yok ki. Yok. Gece benim dışarı çıkmamam gerekiyor. O şeyler açılmamış herhalde, o noktalar.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Bunlar ne? Aa, sıçrayan mantar. Aldık. Yanlış yere şey yapma. Yok, navigasyon var da. Işınlanamıyor muyum diye düşünüyorum. Nasıl ışınlanabiliyorum veya? Aa, gece şey çalışmıyor. Yön gösterme. Bir dakika. Evet, şeyden mantarımı attım yanlışlıkla. Çık.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello, be with you in a bit. Let me guess, you're after something fresh?
Yok almıyorum bir şey.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Hadi çıksana şuradan. Zıplamıyor. Şu işareti bir kaldır aga. Sen. Nerede bu? Bir gündüz ol yeri. Ya ışınlanma var herhalde de bilmiyorum. Bilen varsa yazsın. Oraya değil. Ha. Buradan böyle mi gitmem gerekiyor? Niye buradan böyle geçiş yok muymuş abi? Ana. Aynen. Şu attığım işareti de kaldıramıyorum ben ya. Bakayım şuraya bir gideyim de. Gel bakalım.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
İşareti nasıl kaldıracağız biz? Tamam. Bir şey kalmamış, az kalmış. Diğerleri de koşuyorsa ışınlanma yok demek o zaman. Şu safhada. Ben direkt buradan gitsem. Dur geldim anladım.
Touch your helm. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone. It seems we may have...
Accio!
Check your pockets, Rusty, and dead. Marvelous strike!
Ne oluyor lan abi? Ne yapıyorsun?
Potato! Accio! Incendio!
No!
Accio! Incendio! One less poacher in the wizarding world. These rocks have seen better days. This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Haydi
Very
gidelim
well.
bakalım.
Let's go.
Steady yourself.
Biraz
We'll
aksiyon
apparate
olsun.
together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Nerelereydi? Geldik. Öğrenciler.
Expecto Patronum!
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Who lived here, I wonder? This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Yıllardır buraya kimse gelmedi. Ne?
Accio.
Dur, neydi o büyü? Şuradan. Bu muydu?
Lumos.
Yok. Ama o şeyleri burayı mı açacağım? Yok.
Incendio. Lumos.
Değildi ya. Değildi dur. Işık değil. Neredeydi o büyü? Dur. Değil. Neredeydi o büyü be? O havaya kaldırıyor. Bu çekiyor. Tamam. Bu alev. Görünmezlik. O da değil. Bu da değil. Bu da onarmaydı. Array'di o. Büyü değildi. Dur. Hah, buydu.
Accio, Revelio.
Ha,
Accio.
tamam. Yok.
No.
O değil. Bu bir.
How did you do this, Jackdaw? I see how this goes. It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you can find? Accio!
Okay.
Oh, that's done something.
Açıldı.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? This looks intriguing.
Ya, kesmiş.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
This place has seen better days. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
6 tane ay taşımız var. Ne yapacağız acaba onları? Aha.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Reducto. Confringo.
Nerede ya düşman?
Accio. Incendio. Accio.
Someone messing about.
Running home. Back for more. Good. Not the brightest child.
Accio.
Proper feeble, that is. And it's
Canım gitti
You're
benim.
a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Confringo.
Ha şeyi yok. Dur.
You were foolish to fight me.
Aa. Şeyin kalkan kırma yoktu. Dur. Nerede o? Nerede? Bunu bir alalım hemen. Yine bir kaldıralım şimdi ya bence. Tamam, gerek yok.
Accio. Levioso.
Confringo.
Confringo!
Reducto. Confringo.
Protego it appears.
Incendio.
Reducto. You never stood a chance.
Bakmıyorlar bunlar bize. Tek tek indireceğim. Harbiden tek atıyorlar. Bir şeyi alev kırıyordu değil mi? Aynen.
Accio.
You just got lucky.
I should think we'd meet more challenge
tane
from a
var lan
bow
burada.
truck.
Yok. Bulaşmayacağım onlara. Birini öldürmüştüm, ne güzel. Ben yoluma gideceğim aga.
Reducto.
Düşürsünüz siz.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Burada ne var?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio.
Bir dakika. Nasıl ışınlanıyoruz ki buradan? Mesela şuraya. Ha, seyahat, sol. Bende kapalı diğerleri, bak ışınlanamıyorum ya. Buraya var seyahat. Az kaldı zaten ya. Bu atlar bize bir şey yapmazlar herhalde. Hogwarts haritası. Geçiyorum. Dur. Evet. Evet. Elçin hoş geldin. Ben şu an şurada görevi yapıyorum ama. Tabii ki bir arkiydi Potter. Nasıl kaldı ya? Ya sen uygulayacağım ben.
I don't think I can do this now.
Aa,
Best to
bura
come back.
kapalıydı. Boşa geldik biz oraya. Dur. O bayraklı yerler. Evet. Evet. Görevler mi? Ha, ışınlanma yerleri. Ana. Okey. İyiymiş. Boş yere koşmaya gerek yokmuş. Aklımda bulunsun dedim de ışınlandık direkt. Dur. Dur. Dünya haritası. Ha bak çok iyi. Okey.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Silahsızlandırma büyüsünü öğrenmem gerekiyor da. Nereden? Ha, mantarlar mı? Sıyrılma 4 kere. Expelliarmus. Su öğrenmemiz gerekiyor. Da oraya da gittim. Oraya kapalı diyor. Nereden öğreneceğim ben bu sızlandırma büyüsünü? Bunlardan birini yenmem lazım benim kesin. Öğrenebilmek için. Burada birileri kapışıyor. Nerede kapışıyor? Burada mı? Evet.
Accio. Incendio. Protego.
Kalkan attım gene bir işe yaramadı.
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
Geliyorum kanka. Kalkanı bile kırılmıyor ki.
Protego! Accio! Incendio!
Confringo!
Accio!
In the clouds, this one!
Careful what you get. Accio!
Bunları bir kesmem gerekiyor.
Incendio!
Ya saldırıları. Ordumuz eksikti zaten. İçeri girmeden mi deneyeceğiz? Sanırım sanki bunların birini mi öldüreceğiz de o büyüyü öğreneceğiz. Oraya kapalı diyor çünkü. Çözemedim. Oyun mu dondu? Oyun dondu. Yeniden açacağız. Yanıt vermiyor. Oyunu dondurduk. Dondurduk. Görüntü geldi. Şeyi de açalım. Okey. Yok, PG çökmez. PG çökmedi de. Oyun dondu. Okuldaki hocalar mı öğretiyordu? Bu şey mi? Ben şu kabakları da atmaktan bıktım.
Accio! Incendio!
Oh, it's the light out of your eyes. No! You'll pay for that!
Burada da var. Şu arkadan gidelim önce. Dur.
Confringo!
Sakin ol şampiyon.
Accio!
You haven't got a friend.
Buradan da gireceğiz sizi.
Incendio!
Okey. Karanlık büyücüleri yani tamamlandı mı?
Accio! Incendio! What? Accio!
Kalkanların belirli büyülerle kırıldığını biliyorum da şu büyüyü öğrenmem lazım benim. Hoş geldin bu arada. Yeniden. Onu da şeyde öğreneceğiz galiba okulda, aynen. Elçinin de dediği gibi. Aha.
I should come back to this another time.
Bu konuyu burada bırak, başka zaman dön diyor. Okey. Çünkü o büyüyü bilmiyoruz. Görevler. Dur. Profesör Hack. Tamam, biz bunu yapmamız için buradan birkaç kara büyücü daha öldürürsek o görev bitmiş olur.
I'm ready for this just yet.
Bakalım, etrafı biraz gezelim.
Revelio.
Şurada birkaç kara büyücü daha bulup. Aha. Ne oluyor? Şu B'de biraz pratik yapalım mı görev biz? Ne lan? Avuç tozunu aktif ettik. Güzel. Kuru kafa işareti var burada. Mantarlar. Bir yerde kara büyücü bizi karşılayacak da. Experiarmus mu öreceğiz? Aha, at adamlar. Sülük suyu. Bırakayım. Aa, tamam. Okey. Tıkla bir daha örümcek. Kayboldu. Canım da olsundur. İki tane kaldı. Şimdi gene çıkacak onlar değil mi? Aynen. Saldır. Saldır. Kaçamadık. Lan öldüm. Tamamlandı görev. Kaç. Görev tamamlandı da öldük. Bu örümcekler çok sıkıntılı. Aha, 5 tane daha yapmam gerekiyor. Yakalandım. Burada peşimi bırakmıştınız biraz önce, gene bırak. Uslu cici örümcekler. Can dolu can. İki tane kaldı. Yok ya, görevi yapmaya çalışıyorum ben. Seviye yetmiyor zaten de. Gel. Bir daha soracağım. Kayboldu. Tam da olsun. Bir tane şey kaldı. Onu da yapayım hemen. Saldır.
Yes.
Tamam, bitti görev. Artık buradan gidebilir. Hogwarts'a dönelim. Fark etmez, ışınla bizi bir yere şimdi ya. Yok. Bir dakika. Görevler. Experiarmus. Bak, öğrenmişiz. Şimdi bu büyüyle gideceğiz oraya. Niye ışınlanamıyorum şu an? Şu an savaş içerisindeyim diye mi görünüyorum acaba? Olabilir. Dur. Böyle yapalım. Ateş büyüsü var ya. Yok, ben örümcekleri öldürmek gibi bir hedefim yok. O yüzden sıkıntı yok. Dur bekleyelim şurada. Bir gündüz olsun. Hah. Şimdi deneyelim ışınlanmayı. Dur bakalım. Hogwarts. Okey. Hah. Gece olduğu için de Elçino. Şimdi büyüyü öğrendikten sonra geri gideceğiz karanlık ormana.
Couldn't agree more. Not to mention, their backward way of thinking.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Leave me be!
Büyümüzü öğret profesör. Az biraz ses kapalı açacağım.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Allow me to push you out of your misery.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Expelliarmus! Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures that... Expelliarmus! There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. That was unimpressive.
Get accustomed to that.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Why can't I hit you?
Accio. Incendio. Accio.
On this man.
Stop it! That was pitiful.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Görüşürüz. Kolay gelsin. Dikkat edin kendinize.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they turn out on me.
Okay. Direkt kapanıyor.
To hurry things up. The rooms are reset. Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Açıl susam açıl.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio!
Yok, daha teçhizatları hiç geliştirmedim. Bakacağım ama. Aklımda. Ben şuradan kaçayım en iyisi.
Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Burada da var. Dur. Bir dakika.
Protego!
Envanter. Bakalım. Ekipmanlar. Kuşan. Tamamdır. Bakalım. Burada kuşanacağımız. Kuşan. Okey. Okey. 15 5 şu en iyisi. 15 kuşan. Okey. Tamam, bunu şey yapmaya gerek yok. Bunu da kuşanalım. Şapka. Bunu da kuşanalım. Ya onu biliyordum da hiç şey yapmadım da şimdi yapmam gerekiyor sanırım, çünkü bunlar sıkıntılı bayağı. Bakayım bir örümcekleri gitsin. Gitmiyorlar ki.
Incendio! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Okay.
Remarkable.
Ders mi yapıyoruz?
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio!
Güzel. Yani sizle kapışmak istiyorum. Buradan. Salın beni. Böyle sandıklar.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Buradan geçemiyoruz. Okay.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what they had in Richard Jackdaw. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Accio! Incendio! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Accio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Şey yapamadık be. Koruma kalkanını açtım ama bir işe yaramadı o da.
Accio! Accio!
Yok. Buradan çıkacağım.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
İksir de verdi. Güzel. Oraya. Buradan gidemiyoruz. Şöyle gideriz.
Accio!
Örümceğe atmadım ki ben. Bakayım. Oraya atmıyor. İlla ki benim onları öldürmem gerekiyor değil mi? Sanırım. Dur bakayım. Şeyi bir değiştirek. Aldığımız atkıyı. Kuşan. Tamam. İksirlerle falan herhalde indiririz ya buradaki.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of Richard Jackdaw. Accio! Incendio! Protego! Accio! Incendio!
Gelmeye devam.
Accio! Protego! Incendio.
Çık şuradan lan, sıkıştı. Sıkıştı.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Incendio.
Ölüyorum.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Kaç tane var?
I want to look around for the symbol.
Nasıl etrafa? Üçüncü sembol nerede ya da? Burada. Açıl sonuç. Yani biraz benziyor kısmen. Bence de. Pek alakası da yok da denebilir, bilmiyorum.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Gene geliyorlar. Daha gözlük. Yine ekipman güçlüyorum bunlar.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
Güzel.
Accio. Incendio. Expel.
Ne oldu lan?
Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Yaptım diyeceğim. Bu arada cam kapımı verseydim mi keşke. Çekemedim diyor adamı.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Kaç.
Incendio. Accio.
Kaç. Can dolabilir mi?
That's unnerving. What's happening? Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I?
Harbiden bura nere?
Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Experience.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
Başka hiçbir büyü yapmıyorsun. Ah, tamam, güzel değil mi? Evet. Kapı açıldı.
What is this place?
Şimdi ne oluyor? Acaba...
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Karanlık sanatları öğrenelim ya. Büyüler, şunları da öğrenelim. Artık daha güçlü bir Harry var. Bunlar olmuyor mu? Ha, bu kadar mıydı? 5 tane öğrenebiliyormuşuz. Neyse, karanlık sanatları öğrendik. Büyülere bir bakalım. Nasıllarmış acaba? Niye gelmedi o büyüler? Ha, şurada mı? Yok. Allah Allah. Ne öğrendim ben ya daha önce? Biraz önce. Çıkış.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Tamam. Bu yayını da burada kapatıyorum arkadaşlar. Bu oyunun sonu gelene kadar devam edeceğiz. Kitlemiz Life After olsa izlenmese de sevdim oyunu devam edecek.